Yeah. Hard fought game. Michigan State did exactly what you knew they were going to do tonight. They were going to play an awful good, stingy hockey game. I thought we were awful good too. I mean, you find yourselves in those games. We had plenty of chances. We just couldn't get one by that goalie. Thank goodness Bryce tied it up late. I felt we deserved the win, but they were going to make it hard on us.
With that, we'll take questions for Coach.
Bob, is this the type of game you feel your team needs to be in NCAA tournament time?
It's a high percentage. This is the game you see. A very high percentage overtime games and tight, stingy. And we hadn't been in one all year. We didn't have an overtime game. So, tonight was the night that we got a little lesson thrown at us, and I liked how we stuck with it.
It's even better that you got the lesson and still got the result.
Say that again, Randy.
Is it even better? You got the lesson, but you still got the result.
Well, no question. If the puck would have went in our net, I'm not sure what I'd be saying to you right now. I don't know if we could have done any more tonight. Outside, that I felt we played that well tonight. I didn't like how we missed the net a few times on some golden opportunities. But they got their 1-0 lead early. Their goaltender was outstanding, and they played a very smart hockey game. We saw our best hockey a lot of minutes, playing all 4 lines tonight, but that's just how hockey rolls sometimes.
Bob, you talked about the danger of giving a team like Michigan State hope, and then, it seemed like it played out that way in the middle of the first period.
Well, they came in here with hope. This was a new life for them, and you could even tell in warm-ups and when they're around their net, they had good spirit about them tonight. They score first, and it was game on.
And any update on Brock Faber? Do you expect him available tomorrow?
Doubtful.
Thank you.
You've talked a little bit about how when your team has fallen behind, they've gotten frustrated, and you've seen that spill over into the bench. Was there something different tonight that you felt on the bench from your players, and what was that like?
And I don't know if I have the right word, but when, we didn't fall down many games this year, but when we did, we had a really uneasy look about us. And I've used the word panic, and it wasn't true panic, but we were uncomfortable. We were pressing. We didn't do that tonight at all. Our guys stayed focused. They had good demeanor. It was just a good feel on the bench. We just needed to make a play to get back in the game, and it came late in the third.
Bob, did Bryce Brodzinski change his diet for the playoffs or something? What's been happening to him lately?
I don't know. Is that his 4th game in a row with the goal? So he's been on a nice streak right now, and he picked a great time of the year to get hot.
There were plenty of block shots throughout the night and missing the net. Bryce, on his goal, he created a little extra space to get that shot off. Was there some sort of message to the players about how to get shots to the net?
Well, missing the net, blocking shots, that was give credit to Michigan State and their players selling out tonight. Us missing the net was inexcusable. And we had 3 golden chances in the first 7 minutes of the second period where we're trying to be cute. We can't be that way. We had to throw it in in a big, tall guy. We had to throw it in low, and we didn't. But we were trying to create that. They really take our points away. So we were trying to create that space in between our point and the top of the circle, and Bryce cut back perfectly, and it opened up for him. And we were trying that. It worked a lot tonight. It looked good. We just couldn't get many past this kid.
Hey, Coach, thank you for the time. I wanted to ask what you thought of Pierce Charleston's performance in net against you guys, and what you saw from him in his appearance against you guys about a month ago that you took into today's game.
Well, I'll really go on tonight. He looked calm and cool and big, and everything was hitting him, and he got in a groove. And there's a goalie that got in a groove tonight. And I'm sure that young man had an outstanding game tonight. McLaughlin put one by him in the first period that it caught his, and it was in, but it catches the knob of his stick. When you get on a roll, and I've seen that before, that you need some breaks to beat a goalie like that.
Any other questions for Coach?
Bob, did you happen to notice at the end of the second period how much snow there was in front of their crease? I mean, it looked like there had been a snowstorm down there with all the traffic you had in the second period.
Well, we had an awful lot of pressure tonight. I know that.
How about your goalie? I mean, he was, didn't face as many shots, but seemed calm.
Yeah, I mean, you want me to repeat it? It's been our goalie for the last year and a half.
Sample, could you take us through your winning goal and what you felt and what it feels like now?
Yeah, it feels great. We got the job done. Nelly made a really good play. He found me in the middle of the ice, and I bubbled it first a little bit, but I got it under control, and I was trying to get it off quick, and it went in. So it was good.
How tough
Sample, it looked like you kind of cut to open ice a little bit and delayed your entrance. Was that on purpose on that rush?
Yeah, I was trying to find a little open pocket, and like I said, Nelly made a heck of a play. He found me right in the middle, and I was kind of looking for the open ice.
How tough was their goalie to score against tonight?
He played great. Unbelievable game by him. He played great.
Sample, after the second period, it looked like there had been a snowstorm in front of their net. There was so much traffic down there. What do you do to combat frustration and kind of keep pushing at that point?
Yeah, you just got to keep pushing. It's coming, and we knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. And, it took us a little longer than we expected, but we got it done, so it was good.
And have you been giving tips to Bryce Brodzinski? It seems like everything he's touching is going in now.
Yeah, he has a hot stick for sure. He's playing great, big goal, and he's been awesome lately.
Sampo, how much did that goal by Brodzinski, after so long of just trying to push and get past their goalie and then finally getting that one, how much did that energize the bench and really sort of keep you guys in this game?
It was huge. That goal got us into the overtime, so it kept us alive and gave us a chance to win the game. And, every time you get a goal like that, it just gives you so much energy. And, we needed it, so we got it. So it was awesome.
Sampo, we've talked a little bit this season about the energy on the bench kind of sagging as you guys are pushing to come from behind. Did you notice any kind of difference tonight on the bench, or were there any voices in particular that stood out for you?
I don't know. We didn't panic. We knew it was coming. We knew we were the better team there, and we just stayed with it. We kept doing what worked. Laid them down low. We had a good shifts, and these games, playoff games, they're gonna be tight. They're gonna be overtime games. So you have to find ways to win, and that's what we did today.
Sample, winning a game like this, does it give you confidence going forward that if you get in another situation, you can do it again?
Yeah, for sure. Every time we win a big game like this and advance to the next series or next game, it's huge. We needed it. We needed to win like this, and we got it. So we just can't wait to play tomorrow again and go for the win.
Sampo, I see your father on Twitter a lot. Is he able to watch the games, and do you hear from him afterwards?
Yeah, he watched all the games. My mom too back home. They watch all the games. They stay up in the middle of the night whenever the game is, and they're awesome. They're supporting me all the time. I talk to them a lot after games, before the games, and it's a lot of fun, knowing that they're watching.
Sampo, I know you've already talked about the game-winning goal, but for our radio audience, we were in a commercial break. Can you describe the play coming up the rink and how it may have started back in the defensive zone?
Yeah, we got a good line rush going, and like I said, Nelly, he made a great play. He found me in the middle of the ice, and I was pretty open. He fired that puck through pretty fast, and I was able to catch it, and I was just trying to get it off quick, and it went in, so it was a huge goal for us.
Anything else with Sampo?
Sampo, just how did Jack just being kind of calm back there, how did that kind of help your guys stay calm?
Jack's been calm all year. You know, it's we have a lot of confidence in him. He plays great. He's our backbone, and we know we have a goalie like him behind us, so it's it's fun to play in front of him. You know, he's going to make the saves when needed, and he was great today. He made the saves that he needed to make, and it's so much fun, you know, having him back there.
Thank you.
Bryce, on your goal, you kind of reloaded back up the wall with an escape move to create some space. Were you kind of thinking about that headed into that play as you got your goal?
Not really. I was just sort of, you know, I didn't really have anything coming on the rush, so I just sort of, you know, wheeled out a little bit, maybe to hit a late guy, and you know, their wing kind of stayed up at the defenseman, so I just kind of took the open ice that I had, and you know, there was a lot of room, and I just sort of pulled to the middle, and there's a lot of the far side of the net open, so I just kind of threw it over there, and luckily it went in.
Bryce, what did it take to keep from getting frustrated as the game wore on, and it seemed like their goalie had an answer for everything?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all weren't very frustrated. I mean, we were kind of on them the entire game, and you know, they got you know, a power play goal, and you know, that's something you can't be mad about. And you know, I thought we outplayed them a lot the entire game, and you know, no one was really frustrated. Everyone was getting their chances, and so you know, everyone knew it was coming. The coaches kept telling us it was coming, and you know, finally it did late.
Everybody's afraid of running into a hot goalie in the playoffs. What did you think of their guy tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was really good. I mean, it's a hard place to be in, especially you know, we've had a pretty good season, and you know, being a freshman goalie coming into the playoffs is a really hard place to be in. I know, and you know, for him to play like he did, and like, credit to him, he played a really good game.
And what's gotten into you lately? What have you changed your breakfast cereal or something?
I started eating breakfast. I used to not eat breakfast, so both my roommates started getting me on it.
What do you have for breakfast? What's on the menu?
Oh, I started making eggs. And every time I would leave, I would see Reedy making eggs, and so I started getting on the train a little bit, and so you know, that kind of boosted me maybe.
Nice.
Bryce, I'm just curious, you know, to be moving on to the semifinal, we're sort of almost where we were exactly a year ago, you know, when everything got shut down. I'm curious if that sort of deja vu was at all on your guys' minds, just kind of coming into this week.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like a year ago, a couple days ago, and so yeah, obviously we talked about it, but you know, we knew it's sort of different this year. So you know, obviously there's no fans and whatnot, but you know, we're just happy to be here and happy to be playing, and you know, finally be in a good position.
Do you have
win like
family
this
here
being
and in
tested
Grand
that much?
Forks?
What was that?
Go ahead, Randy.
Okay. What can a win like this mean? A tight game like this going forward toward the NCAA's do for you? I mean, what kind of confidence can that give you?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, obviously it's playoffs now, so all these games are going to be pretty tight, and you know, we haven't played in an overtime game yet this year, and you know, I'm sure it's not going to be our last the rest of the season. So you know, it was really big for our team to, you know, kind of get the feel for it, and you know, just know that, you know, maybe a team that's, you know, we should beat is just going to be right there with us. Everybody's playing for, you know, a spot. Everyone's playing for their season now. So you know, it's just sort of getting us over the edge, and you know, knowing we're not going to be a lot better than teams anymore.
And Bryce, I was going to ask, with you playing here and your brother playing in Grand Forks, where's the family right now?
No, my mom's on a trip with her family right now, so she's nowhere, and my dad's got to run a store, so they're at home, but they're definitely watching.
Nice.
We'll say last call.
Bryce, a little bit's been made of the attitude and demeanor on the bench when you guys are falling behind and trying to come back. Did you notice any difference tonight on the bench, or any kind of attention to detail about that part of your game?
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, usually we're out in front in a lot of these games, and you know, we're a team that slows the play down a little bit, and I think when we're behind, we kind of had to push the pace, and maybe you know, there were some times where we were kind of taking our time, and I think it was just kind of staying on top of it, and you know, getting the puck in their zone so that we can create scoring opportunities.